our weapons.
Oh, weapons, guys.
Many people are really interested in this. Takura-san, in our recent previews, the team showed off some changes to the Insect Glaive.
Okay, Insect Glaive first.
Weapon. Multiple weapons have received adjustments, but a few in particular, like the aforementioned Insect Glaive, have received the most attention, right?
武器の調整についてですけれども、プレビューのインタビューなどで徳田さんは特に総中根などの武器がかなり OBT に比べて大きく調整が入っているというふうにコメントをいただいていると思うんですけど、こちらについてもう少し詳細に教えてもらえますでしょうか。
はい、特に総中根、ランス、スラッシュアックス、片手剣については製品版とかなり違いを感じられるような機種になっています。
I wouldn't get your hopes up, to be honest. I really wouldn't. But I'm with you on that, man. You know, let's pray for it.
Yeah, the Insect Glaive is one of several weapons, such as the Lance, the Switch Axe,
Lancey!
And the Shield, which I think players will, if you play the OBT version and then you play the full game, you're going to notice maybe the biggest differences and feel like we've made the most adjustments to those weapons in particular, although we have made adjustments to all the weapons. So I'd like to take the chance to go through a few of those details with you.
はい、総中根についてはまずは動画を見ていただければと思います。
So if we can run the video we've prepared of the Insect Glaive.
Oh, there's a video. Okay. Well, this is your trailer. Well, not really. We've already seen this. Yeah, you can do this. Yeah, we've seen that. Yeah. You can bounce now, guys. That is different. I don't know if it was just me. Adding an offset effect. Oh, an offset effect. Okay.
That's right. Vaulting Dance is back.
Yep, and increases damage by 2 levels for each vault. By 2 levels, what does that mean? And at the bottom, orange extract effect now also negates knockback. Weapon is drawn. How much knockback? And all of them now negates wind, tremors, and roars. Interesting.
Even before the feedback from the open beta test.
Yeah, you got an offset.
Our Gamescom and Tokyo Game Show exhibitions of gameplay. We had our, Insect Glaive users, our Bug Rod mains complaining that the vaulting dance was.
It looked nice, and his style looked good too.
Moves of that particular weapon. So yeah, I'm happy to confirm that vaulting dance makes its return in the full version of Monster Hunter Wilds.
またですね、吸収切りの出始めのところに、相殺効果がついていたりだとか、エキスを取った時の、効果などが OBT から、追加で対応を行っていまして、これらによって、立ち回りの幅がすごく広がっています。
As you can see on this slide, we've got a few other adjustments being made. One of them is that the descending slash now has an offset effect added at the beginning of that move.
Nice.
And we also have additional effects happening with the different extracts that you have during the course of the action. So those are going to improve the feel of the Insect Glaive too.
Yeah, Lance, man. IG fans must be feasting right now. Must be feeling good.
ための部分の操作っていうのが押しづらいというご意見もすごく多くいただいておりました。
One thing I wanted to cover additionally was that some players said that the controls for charging up the descending thrust were a little bit too difficult, or they felt tricky to operate in the heat of the hunt.
僕自身も押しづらいなと感じる部分もありましたので、何かできないか検討や相談っていうのを進めていたんですけれども、慣れてくるとですね、このためる
Hey, Blue Fire. Yeah, man.
も確かにあるなと。
IG's looking good.
から、あとそれを回収するコストとももろもろ天秤にかけていった結果、今回はそのため操作に関しては残すことに、しました。
I took that feedback on board and, I tried it out in the game myself. And I did somewhat agree that it could be tricky to pull right in the middle of things, but we always have to weigh up when we're going to make these kind of modifications to a weapon what the implications are for its playstyle as a whole. We have to balance the idea of changing that with
freaking duh. Only a longsword main would say that.
The way it is. So after many discussions with the team, I actually decided to keep this one the way it is. I think that it is one of the trickier things to pull off, but it's sort of a bit of a rewarding bit of depth to the gameplay of the Insect Glaive. If you can get used to that and
Oh, I
learn
see.
when to use the charge, it can really deepen your play style. So that's something that we're not adjusting this time, although we did hear your voices on
Oh,
that.
they're not.
ですね、メディアプレビューツアーに、来られた、操縦根使いのライターの方はですね、触っていただいて、最高の操縦根になってるじゃないかってすごく喜んで、くれましたので、ぜひ製品版の方、お待ち
So they're not gonna adjust it. Looks on instant
There's
offset.
actually
Yeah, true.
one journalist who was in Osaka for our preview last month, and they're an Insect Glaive main user. And
Oh,
they said
bring me
that
to
this is the best
Osaka.
Insect Glaive ever in Monster Hunter history. So you can take that.
Bring
on
me
board
to
and look
Osaka.
forward to the
I'll
full
fix
version of the
Lance.
weapon in the final version of the game.
I'll fix gun lance.
Amazing.
I mean,
It's
gun lance
great
is only
seeing
fixing.
Vaulting Dance back. I know that has been very, very highly requested from the
Not anymore.
community. And I think there's a lot of people out there, including myself and members of the community, who doubted that it was something that could even be added back into the game. So it's so
Yeah,
great
good
to
point,
see
Delta.
it,
That would actually work.
back and to see it in action
Visually, but it doesn't need it.
So moving off from the Insight Glaive, I know there's other weapons we
Lancer!
we mentioned in the previews that the lance would be
Woo!
seeing some significant changes. So can you take us through those?
先にプレビューの段階で確かにランスも大きく大幅に調整を
It's last time, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
コメントしてたと思うんですけど
Wait, gun lance doesn't he fix it? What else do you need? I guess blast us, right? Oh, yeah, exactly. Phase on blast us. I knew it. Okay. Charge card now allows guarding while charging. Okay. And can be chained into from other moves. Interesting. Power guard will now charge to high levels more quickly when used to successfully defend against more powerful monster attacks.
Yeah, the lance was
Perfect guard and
something
power
where
guard can now be
the
chained into
effects of
moves.
The adjustments we made were somewhat on the unintentional side. So
Unintentional?
I wanted to add a variety of different options for guarding and
Yeah, what do you mean?
fine footwork movement options. And the idea was to increase the tool set of things the players had available when they're using the lance.
Yeah.
But I think that the unintentional effect of that was that players weren't able to do the classic lance move of being able to wait it out and see what the monster is going to do next and then respond to that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that we ultimately ended up, unfortunately, narrowing the options available. And some players even went so far as to say that the lance action felt monotonous because ultimately, with the tools available, they still ended up repeating the same actions over and over again.
Yep. Not fully, but definitely that countering is just so difficult. It's just so strange and so alien.
So in response to that, one thing that I've done is take the counter thrust move, which was a move that was available in past games with the lance. I sort of resurrected that in a new form as what we're now calling the charge counter.
Okay.
And that's something that you can use while guarding as well.
I want to see this. I need to see it to understand. I have a vision in my mind. It's like you're, I don't know, charging your sword while blocking, basically, is what I'm thinking. So basically, your normal counter. So it's the same thing. Yeah, I need to see this to really understand.
So the addition of this move, as well as the other adjustments that we've made, some of which you can see here, which includes a new move that can be chained into from both Perfect Guard and Power Guard, means that I think Lance players will appreciate the ability to read the monster's movements, and you can choose your counter attack style, and you can even do a Power Guard that will now charge even more quickly or to higher levels if you successfully defend against more powerful monster attacks. So
Okay, all right.
sort of wait, read, and counter style of the Lance, I think is going to be getting much better than you might have experienced in the open beta.
Nice.
その他混乱だったり暴発が起こりやすいような発生をなくしたりだとか、連携中に発生するガードダッシュのキャンセルのタイミングを早くするなど、過去作でできたことっていうのは、なるべくフォローしながらやれることの幅っていうのを広げる調整をしています。僕はもちろん、ランス界の藤岡さんも、結構、じっくり触っていまして、かなり感触良くなってきています。
There's also another variety of adjustments that we've made to the Lance in conjunction with Mr. Fujioka, the executive director and art director, who, as you guys know, is a Lance main, so he takes the Lance very seriously.
Yeah, maybe so phase on.
I worked together with him on these, so I wanted to expand the range of what you can do based on past titles. That has included actually removing some moves that you tended to chain into only on accident, and it would kind of cause confusion and mess up your combos.
I need to see this,
sort of
like,
find the moves that
to really
lock in
understand
one
what's going on.
place, while at the same time speeding up the cancellation timing of guard dashes that are chained into during combos. So
Interesting guard
I
dashes,
think
huh?
that these changes, if you trust me and Mr. Fujioka, are going to make them lads feel better than ever.
Good.
はい、動画の方もお持
You
ち
got
したの
video?
で、ご覧ください。
I've got a video for this too.
Okay,
so we can run that
let's
so you
go.
can see
What are you
what's
gonna show
going
us? The
on.
counter charge? Okay, blocking. All right. Yeah, that's your normal counter. So. Oh, okay, you can dance back. Yo, that looks. What the hell was that?
We
Yo.
have it, Lance, getting straight to the point as always. So hopefully
Maybe
our
Soul
Lance
Wind,
fans out there, that
maybe.
has put a smile on your face. And for those of you that have never tried the weapon before, hopefully that's sparked a bit of interest for you to go check it out come February. But now to move on from the Lance, let's talk about the Switch Axe, which
Switch axe.
has been made much stronger than it was in the open beta test.
God damn.
San, can you tell us a bit more about that, please?
次にランツから移してスラッシ
But
ュ
this is a long event.
も OBT の時から大きく変わってると聞いてるんですけど、詳細お願いします。
はい、スラッシュアックに関しては、その
Okay, various adjustments made so that switching to sword mode after building to axe mode gauge feels more satisfying. Not really sure what that means. We'll see, I guess, when they show the video. Parameters, improvements made to various moves, including full release slash. Hey, tanky
So
girl.
with the switch axe, of course, the basic loop of
Wow, they just kind of buffed the full release slash.
releasing in the sword mode is the same. That's kind of what people expect from the weapon, but I understand from feedback that some players thought it was too difficult to get the axe mode charged up, and that was something that I wanted to alleviate, so that difficulty has been adjusted. At the same time, the sword mode has been adjusted to be this feeling more powerful and more responsive to match that gauge consumption.
Okay, alright. Sword mode's more powerful. I mean, from reading the feedback people told me, sword mode and axe mode were the main issues. It forced you to rely too much on full release.
And one move in particular that should be feeling a lot better now is the full release slash. It's been improved both in terms of its power output and its feeling, and it just feels like a much more appropriate finisher move in terms of how great it feels to pull off.
また、カウンター切りの使い勝手を
カウンタ
集中弱点攻撃の後隙を短くするなど、使いづらかったコードを少しずつ調整していって、全体的なそういうさというのを向上させています。
There were also some moves that the feedback from the player base was that they were a little bit too difficult to use. So using the counter rising slash in sword mode
Yep, people did say that.
is something that's been made more usable, and I've also looked to shorten the animation lock period after using a focus strike with this weapon. So hopefully those things.
Yeah,
will
we need to
feel
see it. You're right,
more
Brent.
usable.
Let's see the video.
こちらも動画をご覧ください。
Show us the video.
I've got a video for this one.
Yeah,
too, so
like I said, let's go. Let's go. What are you going to show us? The full release slash, right? Yo, why you getting hit like that? Okay, that's the sword counter. That didn't look too difficult. Okay. Alright, two videos. Yo, you guys are lucky. Yo, hyper armor, let's go.
Yeah, the changes to Switch Axe are looking really great. As somebody who really likes the new moveset in Monster Hunter Wilds, these tweaks just take it to the next level. So I'm really excited about that, and maybe I'll switch to the Switch Axe. Sorry. Well, next up we've got.
Hey Colin, the full release was that
This is
move
very
that started
close to your
the
heart,
last part.
As your
That's
main
big ass
focus on
exploding
leading
move.
us through all of the tweaks here.
Sword shield!
ご存知のようにジョノがメイン
Wait, did they say sword shield? I wasn't listening.
片手剣ですけ
I'm
ど
guessing they did though.
こちらの調整についてはいかがでしょうか。
はい、まずですね。
Yeah, they did. Sword shield!
ボタンは違う
Razor slash can now be used while guarding. What the hell does that mean? I have no idea.
させました。
Yeah, so for the sword and shield, one thing we heard your voice very clearly on was that the loss of the ability to use rising slash while guarding. was being majorly felt. So that's back, and you can now perform that move while guarding a game.
Yeah, Anthony, you missed it. Insta-Glaive was the first one.
通常攻撃だったり、ジャストラッシュといった、各種攻撃の威力を、上げて
Parameters improve
とか、
but to various attacks, especially normal attacks and perfect rush. Interesting. What do they mean by that?
ステップと滑り込み切りの回避性能を強化するなど、全体的
It's similar to the counter. Yes, Colin. It's very similar, but just
向上をさせています。
And there's also various improvements as you
I'm
can
not
see
sure,
in the
Delta.
next couple of points here being made to the weapons sort of feel and also attack output. So normal attacks and the perfect rush have had their parameters improved. The responsiveness of your sort of more bread and butter.
Anthony, you can always go back if you want.
Top and side slash combo have been improved, and same goes for guard slash and perfect rush. And then finally the backstep and the sliding swipe have had their effectiveness when comes to evasion improved as well. So lots of changes all across the board for Sword and Shield.
nice. Okay, improvements to responsibility of responsiveness of mobile
Yep, you
chop
guessed it, another
and side
video of this
slash.
weapon, so
Okay.
let's run it and see how it looks.
Oh yeah, let's see this. Let's see this. Oh, okay. I see what they mean. Yo, okay, that looks cool. Now I know what they're talking about. Heavy rush time. Yeah, boy. Cheese. Got that sun breaking.
My goodness.
Let's go.
To my fellow Sword and Shield enjoyers, we are truly eating good in Wild.
We eating good.
Changes look delicious. What can I say? And for those that haven't tried Sword and Shield yet, here's a really good excuse.
Yeah, phase on, yeah.
Go. But enough of
Armor
me
does look
bitching
nice.
about the Sword and Shield, because I could do that for the next hour. You know, there are other weapons too that have had some adjustments. Maybe not as extensive as the four we've shown so far, but many have received tweaks. So, Tokuda-san, could you please take us through these at the
Okay, guys.
level?
Let's have a look.
こちらの4つの武器ほど、大規模な変更ではないかもしれないんですけど。
Yeah, Tachikaba doesn't do anything. He's like the most easiest monster I think there's ever been a monster now.
はい、先ほどの4つの武器も含
I
めて
think even Celtos is stronger than him.
属性値だったりとか
Okay, bow. We balance the bow with increased attack. Why are you increasing the bow? Why are you buffing the bow already? Increase power and responsiveness.
その過程で、意図したバランスになっていないものだったりとか、意図しない武器格差
Okay, other weapons, doing wide-ranging adjustments to skills and elemental values don't mean anything to us
All
really.
weapons are receiving general wide-ranging adjustments to everything from their
Yeah,
skills,
this means nothing to me.
values. I don't want there to be unintentional weapon tiering happening. I want to balance the weapon lineup so that everything has a valid place and everything is a viable choice. Not
Nice.
just for playing the full game when it comes out, but going through to completing the game and then moving on to the end game content. I know that these balance adjustments need to stand
That's what I
up
like to
for
hear.
many hours of gameplay from you guys, and that's the intention with this overall balancing approach I have.
基本的には、各武器種が持つコンセプトとか触り心地が実現できているかっていうのを重要視した調整を行っていまして、強いものを下げるというよりはどちらかというと低いものを上げていきながら、武器種
The focus strike seemed to get nerfed though, but
方向性で、調整しています。
normal and art shots are stronger.
My general concept is that I want each weapon to feel true to its own unique concept, because each of them has a place in the lineup of 14 weapons. In order to do that, I don't
I
want
see you soon,
to
Colin.
lower the high values to make everything meet in the middle. I actually want to raise up the lower values to make the weapons that were feeling less powerful feel more viable and
Good.
toe-to-toe with
I like
the
that.
other weapons in the lineup. So that's
I like
kind of
that.
my approach.
はい、その、主だった例として弓を挙げますけれども、弓はシルベの矢と、
Give me a sec, guys.
刺してそこに対して矢が飛んでいく、機能なんですけど、それと集中弱点攻撃の方にダメージのソースが、かなり偏っていたんですけれども、その部分を、通常攻撃だったりだとか局射のようなものの威力を上げつつ、さらにそれらの行動のつながりだったりレスポンスとかを向上させて、その他の行動でもしっかりダメージを取れるような、調整を行っています。
As on the slide here, the bow is a good example of this kind of general adjustment. I think that in the version that you guys will have played in the beta, the damage output was getting pretty biased towards using the tracer shots combined with the focus strike attacks. And this is something that I wanted to adjust. So again, as I said, rather than bringing those down,
Yeah, but the bow is already like broken.
And the arc shot power make those attacks more viable, and at the same time, general responsiveness has been improved across the board for the bow, including transitions and chaining between different attacks. So that makes it feel like a more cohesive, true to the bow concept type weapon.
Alright, bow's already broken, so let's buff other parts of the bow to bring it up to line to more of a broken weapon.
傷だったりシルベの矢をまとめてロックオンして破壊することができたんですけども、傷については一つ一つロックオンする形に変更を行っています。
One more thing to mention is that as of
Yeah, you're lucky, Delta.
The focus strike targeting capability was locking onto multiple wounds more or less simultaneously at the same time. And I've rebalanced this now so that whenever you try to lock on to multiple wounds, they'll lock on one at a time with a brief delay in between each one. So that's another balance adjustment that's been made here.
Okay, that's enough in a way.
動画を用意しましたので、ご覧ください。
And you can see that and more in this video. Let's run it.
Alright, video time. Oh, I see. It's gonna take a lot longer to do that. Nice. Okay, that's good.
このようにですね、単なる
Anthony, shut the hell up.
ならないように、武器の魅力だったりユーザーの選択肢の幅が広がるようにことを意識しながら、すべての武器の調整を行っています。
Yeah, hopefully when you watch that you get a sense of what I meant, which was I don't want to just bring the powerful aspects of weapons or the more powerful weapons down to the same level. I want to make adjustments to each weapon to make every single weapon feel like a viable choice in
I get that.
the lineup of weapons in Monster Hunter.
But sometimes weapons are overtuned.
And everything has its place.
And bows are overtuned.
I really love that philosophy behind.
Until you get to a point where every weapon can speed one as fast as bows, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Hey, Dominus.
Could you talk about some of the changes that the hunting horn is receiving?
Yeah, thank you. Forget about him. He's just a random soy IG main. You can finally fly again because he needs it.